Hey everyone, welcome to my latest video. I'm going to be starting off with some attacks from a ally here. These are just kind of test attacks for him, so I just kind of let him hit me a bunch of times. But before we actually talk about what's going on in the video, I just want to say that if you haven't joined the 10,000 gem giveaway, please go see my previous video. I will put a link in the description, and you can just go check that out, join that. It's kind of an appreciation for all my subscribers. So if you're a subscriber or you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and you can go join that, and hopefully you win some gems from that. So back to the video. This is basically just a test video for my friend here, and then I have a bunch of stuff that happens right after this, so stay tuned for that. These are just kind of like fake attacks. He's trying to just test out fake attacks on traps to see, basically to test if it is a trap, kind of see what the might would drop like and all that stuff like that. But I'm going to keep giving his leader back so we can keep sending these attacks. So he's going to be sending a bunch of tier 1 as test attacks. So if you are a tier 4 player, it's really good to send these kind of attacks at a person you're not sure is a trap, because tier 1 are really cheap for you to build. It's not cheap for me to build because I'm all infirmaries, but if you have manners and stuff like that, it's usually pretty cheap to build a bunch of tier 1, and it's much cheaper than sending your tier 4 and having them basically die. So he's just kind of testing to see what would a might drop look like on a trap compared to like a regular person. So he's just sending a bunch of different things. He's trying different gear. He's trying different like comps with the send and all that. So that's basically what he's doing right now. So he's sent a couple attacks at me already. Yeah, so that's basically what's going to happen in this video. Also, I want to basically just talk about the power gap in the current meta of the game, because well, you'll see in this video. So a lot of people, I don't even need my leader to cap them. So I don't need any of my gear, any of my stats, any of that stuff. Don't need an attack boost. Don't need anything. Just base research, I can cap people pretty easily. In this video, I don't do talents, but you've probably seen my previous videos on my 1000 IQ traps that a lot of the video, like I'll be sitting in gear like this, or I want to have my leader back and I'll cap people as they attack me. But then you'll see some other guy come around and all of a sudden I get burned even though I'm in full gear and all that. So it's like the power gap is so high in the game right now. It's kind of hard to optimize your build and all that for that. And I know it's kind of not fun for smaller people, because you could spend a lot of money on the game and still be so far behind some people. It's crazy. And that's that's also one of the reasons I chose to be a trap and not a tier 4 player, because I knew I'd never actually be able to compete with the top guys. So I was like, oh, the only way to compete with the top guys is let them hit me and let them lose all their troops. So I'm just taking all my gear off here just so we can have a better indication, because since I'm a pretty strong trap, I don't want to have too much attack gear or whatever on, because it would actually be an easier way to see what a smaller trap would be like, because it takes away all my attacks and stuff like this. So because I can't get rid of all my troops, so I'm just going to put my attack down so he can actually hit me with a lower attack to see kind of what the drop would be like. Like, he's never going to get an attack back, obviously, but so yeah, so he sent 250,000 tier 1 again at me. He managed to injure a little more that time. Well, I guess I didn't have any gear on, so I'm going to give his leader back one more time. Yeah, and as you can see, the first couple hits did no damage to me because I still had a wall, I believe, so it wasn't really... It took him a while to get through that. This one, I have no wall, so he's actually doing 7,000 tier 1 damage, and I'll kind of show you the attack here. So yeah, so since he has no one... Oh, so if you don't know, if you have no troops in front of your ranged when you go attack someone, all their troops will come out of the base and it hit your range. So it's really important to actually send a couple infantry or a couple squads of what's called just infantry or cav just in front of that, so it doesn't have all the troops come out and hit them all. So it's actually a good way with your range to optimize your attack. So don't do what he did here. Make sure you send what's called infantry or cav in front of your attack. That really helps helps you win the battle a little better. Obviously, if you're sending tier 1, you're probably not going to win, but that wasn't what this was about. But if you are attacking, make sure you send some stuff in front, because basically you want to layer your attacks. And that's what some of the top players do. They'll layer their attacks, so it makes it a little harder for someone to cap them, and also they'll take less damage because you'll be attacking different squads that really don't have any troops in them, but it's still a full attack going on there. Yeah, so I'm gonna release this leader one more time. So yeah. So the best way I found for people to do is just send 4 of each troop type. If you really want to optimize your attack, if you want to attack quickly, you might be able to set this up in your quick attacks too. So just send 4 of each type and then your main attack. So let's say 4 cav, 4 what's called 4 cav, 4 infantry, 4 siege, and then your full range attack if you're going range, and then the opposite if you're going the other one. So just make sure there's always things in those squads, because basically a whole attack from my a million troops are going to attack those 4 people in one volley. They're not attacking all the time. They're doing it in volleys of attacks. So each squad will send a volley attack at a squad. So if there's only 4 troops in that squad, I'm sending a million troops attacking 4 troops is kind of a waste for me, but it's basically what you're forcing me to do when you're attacking me, is to do that. And I'm not attacking the main group with my million troops until I've got rid of those other squads. So that's the whole point of that. So, and oh, sorry, I almost skipped over that attack. So here I am right after all those attacks from my friend there, and then this guy comes in and attacks me. See, I still don't have my gear on. I guess he thought I was an empty castle, so he also sent tier 1 at me. So there you go. And then this was right after that. So this is right after I don't have my recorder on, because I was like, oh, he scouted me, and then I got on and he had just attacked, and I got the recorder on, so I got his leader. So this guy had ported next to me, attacked me, or I guess I don't know if he random next to me or whatever. I didn't actually get to see the attack, unfortunately. But yeah, he sent a full attack at me. So now I have his leader. So this actually was working pretty well, because I was using the maxed sigil trap. So if you don't know what sigils do, they hide your gear. So all you have to do is take off all your gear, and that's definitely hiding it. Yeah, so I can take these hits from like regular, that's what I was saying, the power gap. Like this regular tier 4 player, this guy was probably on the low end of tier 4 players, hit me, and I obviously didn't need any of my gear, and he hardly did any damage to me. He did what it's called 76,000 tier 1, I think that is. About 70,000, a couple thousand tier 2, but yeah, look what he lost. This is basically me without my leader here, so now I have his leader. So now I have his leader. He poured away, obviously. I got on to try and tell my guild. They're asking where he is, because they could have sold him after that, because he didn't have his leader anymore. Unfortunately, I couldn't find him. And here's the last attack. So this is me doing am I doing the 1,000 IQ trap here? Yeah, this is part of a 1,000 IQ trap. I kind of put it at the end of this video, just so you could have some more action here. Because the other attacks I was offline. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them on video, but I got the reports on there. But this is part of my 1,000 IQ trap. So I'm walking across the map still. My leader's returning. This evil Wah decided to port next to me. So he's got okay gear, actually. He's almost got, he would be what I would consider a middle tier 4 player. The other guy you just saw was a bottom tier 4 player, so I don't need my gear or anything for that guy. I don't even need my leader. This guy's a middle tier 4 player. I still probably don't need my leader for him. It's crazy as that sounds. A middle tier 4 player, I do not even need my leader for. So this is just a fake, fake reinforcement. So it's making it look like that I'm getting reinforced because my leader's coming back. So the guy, but it's only what's called a tier 1 cav. So, and if you saw the guy, he's not a big player. So even if Evil saw this, it's not like Fennec or something from my guild is reinforcing me with his leader or something. It's some smaller player. So it maybe make him want to hit me even more, because he's going to get even more free kills and maybe an extra leader, depending if the guild I'm in is sending the leader. So the leader's coming back. Oh yeah, middle tier 4 player. So this guy's a middle tier 4 player. I probably don't need my leader for me the cap, but let's say if this guy was a big guy, he'd totally destroy me. So it's like the power gap is crazy, way off, and I don't know how. I don't know. I guess it's not really ever going to be what it's called, ever be addressed, I guess, in the game, because I don't know, with the Mythic update, it kind of makes the gap so big. I'm not sure what they would do. The only way for them to do that would be, I don't know, like even giving like free-to-play gear, it wouldn't really do much, so I don't know. Well, we'll see. See, I'm getting scouted by a ton of people right now, so all these other people are trying to scout me. They obviously saw my... I wonder if OG... Actually, I wonder if that guy was trying to get a scout on me by sending me a reinforcement. Oh, maybe that was it. I can't remember. This was an older clip, obviously. This is probably a month old again. A lot of these clips are actually really old right now. I've got such a backlog of them. So I'm waiting for their scouts to come in, and my leader's slowly returning here. He's almost coming home, and so I'm just waiting for the attack, if there is going to be an attack. So some of the times I don't know if they're actually going to attack. That's why I don't get it on video. If I'm not getting these scouts and stuff, sometimes I won't be recording because it kind of takes up space and battery on my phone. But someone's actually attacking me. I wonder what they're sending. I guess I wasn't paying attention because I wasn't actually clicking on it. They are sending 250,000 tier 2 at me, actually. They were speeding up their attack, trying to get my leader, because basically they're trying to time it so when my leader comes back, they hit me right away, because I guess they're trying to steal it, because basically at this point in this kingdom, there's very little leaders to come out about. So if you're in a newer kingdom, this strategy doesn't work as well, because there isn't as many there's too many leaders, basically. Leaders are easy to get. But in a kingdom like this, leaders are hard. So he's now sending his attack at me to try and get my leader. He's sending 250,000 without his leader. So this would be a really, really easy attack for me to take. Like, I don't even need my leader for that attack, obviously, but this was just a really easy. And the other guy looks like did he cancel? Yeah, he must have canceled when he saw that coming in. Yeah. Fortunately, the other guy canceled. He didn't let it hit. But it was a pretty easy attack for me to take for this one. It was just I think tier 1 I lost. Yeah, some tier 1s, so some weak tier 1s I lost, but yeah, so he sent a infantry blast at me, lost 50,000 tier 4, so that was some nice kills for me, and some good losses for him. Well, that's basically it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. I will have more videos coming out, obviously. I got clips to send out. If you haven't joined the giveaway, please go join it. Subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends if you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.